What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here to bring you my top 5 buyout destinations for Russell Westbrook. Let's get right into it. So, the Russell Westbrook and the Lakers weird marriage ended yesterday, finally, after we all knew since last season that it wouldn't really work out. But I don't understand why people are saying Russ is a big loser in the situation. Russ is a free agent. I think Russ might be the biggest winner when it's all said and done. There's a situation I can definitely see. A few teams on this list, if Russ does join, they might end up winning the finals. So, at the end of the day, Russ could be the one standing tall over Bron and everyone else, that clown, and even all fans as well. Fans always clown Russell. Russell could be, at the end of the day, at the end of this season, a NBA champion. I'm about to say NFL champion. My mind's on Super Bowl and NBA as well at the same time. So Russ could definitely be an NBA champion at the end of this season. Depends on which team he does go to. But in this video here, I'm going to give you 5 destinations. If he is brought out, which he probably will be by the Utah Jazz sometime soon. I have 6 for you. I have an honorable mention team as well. So let's get right into it. First and foremost, my honorable mention squad, my favorite team, the Miami Heat. This is my least likely team, honestly. I don't really love the fit. It's cool. It does make a little bit of sense. Kyle Lowry. The Heat does need to upgrade from Kyle Lowry. They were in the mix, potentially trying to get Fred VanVleet, which still could happen. As of right now, I'm doing this video 9 o'clock in the morning, so Fred is still with the Raptors. They were also in the mix with D'Angelo Russell and possibly Mike Conley as well, which didn't happen. Obviously, Russell and Conley been traded to the Timberwolves and the Lakers, respectively. So, but I don't like Russell with this team really. Under Coach Spoelstra and the strict culture of the Miami Heat, I just don't. It sounds good. I don't think it'll actually work out. Honestly, I think it just sounds good. But the Heat do have about $3.3 million to spend, so Russ would definitely take that deal. I just think they're better options than Miami Heat. So Miami Heat are my honorable mention team. So this next 5 is in no order. I'm just gonna list them off and give a little explanation why as well. So my first team on my official top 5, the Dallas Mavericks. I did a reaction video immediately once Russell and the whole trade went down yesterday, and I labeled the Clippers, the Bulls, and I think the Clippers, Bulls, Nuggets, and I did the Mavericks. And all those teams I listed are on this list here. I just did a quick off the head listing of teams I could see him going to. But the Mavericks are definitely on this list here. The Mavericks here, they have no backup point guard really. They have a young guy that just popped on the scene named McKinley Wright. He's okay, but the Mavericks need good proven depth behind Kyrie and Luka. They really do to me personally, and Russell fits the bill. Now, Russell doesn't fit the scheme, honestly. The scheme that the Mavericks normally run when Luka plays. Last night with Kyrie's first game, Luka set out, but Russ doesn't fit the normal scheme. I do understand that, but Russ can definitely play the 6-man role, same as he did with the Los Angeles Lakers. Russ did put his ego to the side and do that this full season for the most part. And I think Russ can be a nice spark plug off the bench. In certain moments, certain spots, certain situations, if you use Russ right and Russ plays right, because you can still put him in and he screw it up. But if everything merges perfectly and Russ plays right and you put him in the right situation, Russ can definitely be a good game changer. He's a nice spark plug. He's a streaky shooter. Plays iffy defense sometimes. You can get by him sometimes. Sometimes he can stay in front of you a little bit, steal the ball, whatever. He's quick. He's athletic still. So Russ can definitely give you something. It just depends on, what Russ is trying to do and what the team is trying to do and the situation and the moment. Sometimes one or both are just off, So it's a tricky fit. I understand that, but I think Russ, Kyrie, and Luka could coexist at the same time. The defense would be sorry. I'm not gonna lie to you there, but that's why I wasn't a big fan of them trading Dorian Finney-Smith. But whatever. Let's move on. Next, the Phoenix Suns. Another weird, kind of funny fit. But Cam Payne is out right now with a foot injury. The backup point guard of Chris Paul is Saban Lee. I think there's definitely room for a Russ fit of Russ reunion with Kevin Durant in Phoenix. He has some good shooters to kick the ball out to, drive and kick to. And look, when Russ wants to pass and be a floor general, Russ can do that at a very, very high level. Very high level. And it helps when you have great shooters. You have Devin Booker, you have Kevin Durant, you have Warren, a good mid range shooter. You have Chris Paul, you have Aiden in the paint. It definitely helps when you have good guys who can score the ball pretty easily. And all those guys mentioned, except for Warren, uh, well, Warren can give you about 12 points, but all those guys easily can give you 15 to 20 points every night. AM, Booker, Paul, and KD. So Russ, all you gotta do there really be a spark plug, use athleticism, use his quickness on offense, drive and kick, layup, dunk, whatever. He's gonna eat you up alive. So as I said, the fit is kind of strange, kind of weird, but just for half a year, Russ can definitely make it work with a team like the Phoenix Suns and also Dallas Mavericks. Number three, my third team, LA Clippers. This is my official. I did an official prediction yesterday when I live reacted to Russell being traded, and the fit is perfect for me, honestly. John Wall probably will be brought out, but it might not happen. Depends on what they do with Fred Van Vliet. I think I have a prediction as well about Fred Van Vliet going to the Clippers, and that definitely could still happen. As of right now, I'm checking my phone. It didn't go down yet, so we'll see what happens. But I think there is potential about Fred Van Vliet being traded. A couple teams, Pelicans, Grizzlies, and the Clippers, to me, are the last teams left that can really grab him. And the Clippers, I think, might end up with him. So, but in case they miss out, in case the Clippers miss out on Fred Van Vliet and Terry Rozier from the Hornets, I think Russell will be a good landing spot. I think the Clippers will be a good landing spot for Russell Westbrook. As I said, he has two good scores around him. He has Luke Kennard with him, Trey Mann, Zubac. He can definitely do his job. Stay patient. If he can stay, if Russ can just stay patient, let other guys cook for a little bit, and then he get his moments. Russ will be Russ will be a different beast. You know what I mean? I think with the Clippers, having guys, two ball dominant guys like Kawhi, like Paul George, will let Russ cook in a different way, a little different way. But he'll still get his at certain moments. My last team I have on my list, the Chicago Bulls. The Chicago Bulls are a good fit to me personally. I like the move. The Bulls, they have no Lonzo Ball. He's out with a weird knee injury. He's not really recovering as they thought. I'd say they should break it up. Trade Levine, trade Vucevic, trade DeRozan, but it looks like as of right now, they're not going to. I think they're going to try to hold on. I think just throw in Russ and see what happens. it's already kind of looking bad for the Bulls. Just get Russ. The fit does make sense though. There's no Lonzo. You have Alex Caruso, who's not an offensive guard. So you have Kobe White. I think Russ is better than all those guys. So bring in Russ, see what happens, and just have fun the rest of the season. Forget it. I think that's a definitely tricky situation, but if they want to keep on, and hold on to those guys while the team's already struggling, it is what it is. So, excuse me, one more team on this list. That's four. One more team. I apologize. The Washington Wizards. I think the return to the Wizards will be good as well. They need to upgrade at the point guard spot. They were rumored as well to be in the D'Angelo Russell, also the Mike Conley sweepstakes. And they didn't get either, obviously. They also low key are in the Fred Van Vliet hunt. I think they're on the outside looking in. Honestly, they're a dark horse squad, but it is possible that they could get Fred Van Vliet. I highly doubt it though. But so yeah, they're gonna have a need at point guard. Honestly, Monty Morris, he's cool, but I did enjoy seeing Russ with the Wizards a few years back. Now they have Kuzma. Now they have Porzingis. I think they'll be a pretty solid lineup that can have fun and try to make some noise in the playoffs as they do end up getting in there. So that's it for video, guys. Those are my five: the Mavericks, the Suns, the Heat is honorable mentions, the Bulls, the Wizards, I think those teams are definitely in the hunt to get a guy like Russell Westbrook. So this is a video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.